Welcome to the evening here in Carson, California. The 2015 Reebok CrossFit Games Day 2 has come to a close. 5 events down for the individuals, and the athletes are in desperate need of recovery after potentially what I could say is maybe one of the most grueling days of programming we have ever seen at the CrossFit Games. I'm your host, Pat Sherwood, joined at the desk by Caity Henniger, the 2008 champion, and Tommy Marquez. And, I mean, what do you say? Look at the carnage. Was this the toughest day ever?
I'm going to say yes, but that's saying a lot because in 2012 we had a full-blown triathlon out at a Marine Force base. I just don't know how you can top that, but we certainly did so with just a brutal workout in Murph, and then to finish up with heavy DT as chosen by the fans. Our fans are pretty sadistic.
Yeah, I would say so.
And I think those athletes that were there in 2009 on that final day would argue that they had the roughest day, but seeing these guys at the end in DT and just how destroyed they were, just a grueling day.
And we just saw the women finish up, and we'll get to them in a second. First of all, let's see how event number 5 finished out for the gentlemen. And Ben Smith needed a huge event win, and he did. 7 minutes and 55 seconds, followed by Matt Fraser, extremely talented with the barbell. Scott Panchek, Rob Forte, and Aaron Hanna rounding out the top 5. And Tommy, I mean, this is just what Scott needed.
Absolutely. He started the day in 31st, not quite having the weekend he had planned to start, but after a 14th in Murph, a 9th in the snatch, he takes his best finish of the weekend in DT with a 3rd. He now sits in 9th, which, when all is said and done, after Friday is a 22-place improvement. Puts himself back into contention for the podium, and like you said, it's just what he needed.
And not a rookie, his second year at the Games, but somebody there's been a lot of potential podium chatter about, also did what he needed to do.
Yeah, we talked about Noah Olson early, and we thought he would be a contender for the podium, and didn't do very well on the snatch with a 26th place finish, but comes back in DT, gets a 7th place finish in just over 10 minutes, and moves himself back into the top 5. This is just where he wants to be going into Saturday. I think he's got a good run tomorrow. I think it looks good for the rest of the weekend.
Now, those were the standings specifically on event number 5, but let's see how everyone, the men, look going into day 3 of competition. Your overall leaderboard after 5 events puts Matt Fraser handily in the lead by almost a full 100 points. Ben Smith there in 2nd. Koski maintaining a top position there in 3rd. Goodmanson in 4th. And Noah Olson, the kid out of the Southeast, making his debut there in 5th place. Now, Ben Smith, I mean, we just chatted about him, but we need to again.
Most impressive performance of the day. He started in 18th, moved up to 5th, and now he is sitting in 2nd place. Just what a great day. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. It's his 7th time here. He's only 25 years old. He knows a little bit about what's going on. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Plenty of time left. He looks good going into tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, things didn't start out how he wanted to, but you can never count on a veteran. There's a reason he's been here 7 times, and he's proving that. But I mean, is it too soon to say we should just kind of give it to Fraser?
You know, I'm leaning towards no, but, you know, there's a lot of competition left. But really, Matt Fraser, he's in 1st place, 4 straight top 3 finishes. He's got an 88-point lead over Ben Smith, who we just talked about had a great day. Look at what he's excelled at. Odd object, endurance body weight, Olympic lifting type sprint, then a brutal 5-round barbell complex that was decided by the fans. He didn't have any idea that was coming, and now he's just got a dominant lead, and it's going to be hard to shake him from that.
Top 3 in all 3 events today.
I mean, come on. As soon as we got him off the beach, it's been just game over. He's very comfortable in that white jersey. I think good luck peeling that sucker off him. We just saw the ladies finish up that grueling heavy DT. Here's how the leaderboard for them shook out for event number 5. Sarah Sigmund's daughter, I mean, crushing it, 8 minutes and 25 seconds. When we talked to her on the phone, she said she loved the barbell, and yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. David's daughter making herself known once again back at the Games. Whitney Galin says she likes the barbell as well. And there's Thor's daughter. She can kind of do it all. And Annie really impressed me, especially after how much, she was hurting during Murph. To be able to come back and take the 4th spot there in Event 5, extremely impressive. But, I mean, Tommy, come on. The rookie, Sarah Sigmund's daughter.
Yeah, I mean, it was super impressive. But I was actually impressed by how well she hung out through the entire day. you know, she's a girl that we didn't know what quite to expect from, you know, coming into all this games exclusive programming, some twists and turns that Dave Castro likes to throw out, but under the bright lights on Friday night, she excelled.
Well, she's a rookie, but she's not acting like a rookie. She
No,
hasn't
not at
placed
all.
out of the top 10 in any event, so that everyone else should be scared of that.
And now there's somebody that didn't make the games last year, fought to come back, that caught your eye for this.
Yeah, I mean, Caitrin's David's daughter, she did really well in that last event. The Icelandic women in general just had an assault on DT. But what's impressive is that after not making the games last year, she has back-to-back second-place finishes to close out Friday night. She moves up into third place overall. She's actually tied in points for second in Cara Webb. So, you know, she's doing extremely well. I think she's hungry after not making it last year. She's been working with Ben Bergeron. She's been really excelling so far at the games. And, you know, colored me impressed.
And that was heavy DT, specifically chosen by the sadistic CrossFit community, so thanks for that. I'm sure the athletes are very happy. So let's see, after 5 events total, how the overall leaderboard going into the third day of competition looks for the women. And we have Sarah Sigmundsdottir, the rookie, taking the lead from Cara Webb, who is hoping to go home tonight, get a good night's rest after how substantially Murph affected her, and come back and potentially regain that lead. David's daughter having an incredible start, and then Latundra and Tunnicliffe finishing out the top 5. I mean, there's Sam Briggs right there. You've got Lindsay Valenzuela stalking in spot number 10. A tremendous amount of talent. Caity, what kind of jumped out at you?
I think Michelle Latundra jumps out. She took 38th in the sandbag event on Wednesday night and has just clawed her way back. She took a 10th place finish in Murph, 5th place on the snatch, and 6th place in DT. And what really impressed me and stuck out to me, it was just her emotion at the end of the snatch. She was just so fired up, and I think taking that confidence into the rest of the weekend is going to be great for her.
And she should be confident after her performance at the games last year. Now, on the other side, Camille had, you couldn't have a better performance last year. I mean, she's the champ, but things are sliding downhill for her.
Yeah, going the wrong direction on the leaderboard. I mean, heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? She's the champ. She gets all the attention for being the champion, rightfully so. But when she does bad, we're going to have to talk about that as well. She has a 16th place in Murph, a 36th place finish in the speed snatch ladder, and then she, you know, 13th place is respectable, but in the end, she's 27th place overall. But all is not lost. She's 86 points out from 10th. I think if she can make up that gap tomorrow, get herself in the running for the top 3, heading into Sunday, I think she can make a big move.
If she does make it back at the leaderboard, we'll be talking about how this was one of the most historic comebacks that we've ever seen in CrossFit Games history.
Absolutely, because she showed how well she performed last year when everything was going her way. If she can kind of step up to the plate with all the eyes on her, the target on her back, and perform after kind of a bad few days that she's had so far, you know, that's the mark of a true champion.
Well, the individuals face 5 more grueling events tomorrow. 4 are known. 1 still remains unknown. If you can't be here, please follow us on social media to stay informed. We've got the CrossFit Games Facebook page, the Twitter account, Instagram. You can go to games.crossfit.com. Whatever you need, we've got you covered. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, we'll be back here on the desk setting you up for day 3. For Tommy Marquez and Caity Henniger, I'm Pat Sherwood. We will see you guys tomorrow.